Here, forensic teams from CBI and the Delhi Police Crime Branch are at Ponty Chadha's South Delhi farmhouse to try and recreate the crime scene. Remember, this is about the shooting incident where Ponty Chadha and his brother Hardeep Chadha, the liquor barons, were shot down. Now, the cops have brought in the PSOs, the personal security officers of both slain Ponty and Hardeep Chadha, to spot and tell them, try and narrate the entire version of the crime separately so they can try and piece together exactly what happened. Ponty's driver, who was at the wheel of the Land Cruiser SUV, is also present to help the cops try and recreate the crime scene. PSO of Namdhari, the key suspect in the case, has also been brought in. Meanwhile, the cops have also asked Sukhdev Singh, Namdhari's son, to join the probe and add inputs as far as the investigations go. Now, Associate Editor Atir Khan has been tracking developments. He now joins us for a live input on the story. Atir, just give us a sense of how this investigation goes forth from this point on. They're trying to recreate the scene, also bringing in these PSOs separately so that they can point out the differences as well.
That's right. Aditya, we know that Namdhari has now emerged as the prime accused in this case, but he has not been forthcoming with the information. Remember, from day one, he'd been lying. But then he confessed that he had fired. Later, a weapon was also recovered on his instance, but the crime branch sleuths were suspicious as to how come so easily he was forthcoming with the information about the location of the weapons, following which, also remember last time when the reconstruction was done, there were few doubtful areas, meaning the angle of firing. Then also the exact location of Namdhari needs to be established as to from which point he was firing outside the gate of that farmhouse. Therefore, all the PSOs have been called, all the witnesses have been called, all senior crime branch officials are present at the spot, and they are trying to reconstruct the scene once again.
And that has been the major complication in this case, isn't it, Atir? That, there were so many eyewitnesses, there were different accounts coming in from all quarters. One PSO giving one version, one, person who was closely associated with the family giving another version. Namdhari's own testimony has been something which has been brought under the scanner as well.
Well, that's right. He's a habitual offender. He has some 28 cases against him. So therefore, he knows how to go about, he knows how to evade law. And also the startling revelation that he had tampered with his weapon. And, now the police, the crime branch sleuths are camping in Uttar Pradesh, specifically in Rampur. They're trying to find out whether the tampering was at the stage of the numbers, or the tampering was with the firing pin, because every firing pin of a weapon has a signature mark when it hits the shell.
Okay. Alright, so at this stage, the police team is trying to recreate the entire scene. You can see the pictures also of the investigators, trying to just establish just what happened, put together those versions. Atir Khan, thanks very much for joining us.